Claude Monet once said, "It's on the strength of observation and reflection that one finds a way." So we must dig and delve unceasingly. Good day, beautiful soul. Welcome to our final segment on our Art of Self-Discovery journey, created by the magical Marva Midkiff over in the art room. Today's final segment on this epic journey is all about reflection. So let us dig and delve unceasingly to discover our worthiness and within it, our greater capacity. This week, we dig and delve deeper into our understanding of our own selves to further realize that we can handle life's challenges with competency and grace. With our observation, we can prove that we are worthy and deserving of love and happiness. Our self-esteem is one of our deepest physiological needs. We are generally our worst critics, and our judgments of ourselves dictate how we fully allow ourselves to live and love. It can be said that our concept of self tends to be our destiny. So it's our higher self that knows the truth of who we are without the judgment or analysis. So in this segment, we take a look at our higher self. As always, we will be going through the session through the lens of our sacred pause, our intentional affirmation, our beautification exercise, our journal prompts, a bit of reflection, and create. So, if you have your journal handy, go ahead and grab it. Grab your favorite beverage, and let's get cozy, diving in with our pause. There are times in our life when we are in awe of our own wisdom and abilities. Those times may feel fleeting, but we intuitively know that we could live our lives in that state of awe and gratitude and wisdom. And if we were in those places, our lives would just naturally transform and blossom and heal and grow and blow. It's so beautiful. So let's do it. Let's bring ourselves into the moment with 3 long, slow breaths. As you're breathing deeply, you can do a body scan, becoming aware of how your body feels in this moment. If you're feeling stress or resistance, just acknowledging it and shaking it off, literally or mentally. Another long, deep, slow breath. Remember a time when you were in awe of your own wisdom. Bring yourself to this place. See if you can reinvent the feeling place of this experience. Calling upon your higher self. Perhaps asking for guidance and awareness as you move through this segment. Documenting any observations. Feel free to repeat today's intentional affirmation after me. My higher self is always with me. I openly celebrate the wonder of my being. Moving into our beautification exercise, let us just celebrate our beauty. We spend a lot of time berating ourselves for what we haven't done, didn't do right, or missed doing, as opposed to celebrating our wisdom and our compassion. So as a tribute to the moments that we spoke to with grace and clarity at the exact right time, when we chose a path based on our own passion, when we followed our own intuition or witnessed synchronicity, we acknowledge the beauty that is our higher self. So maybe taking a moment to document and remember when we experienced listening and following the guidance of our higher self. All right, moving into our journal prompt for the day. This is where we get to just enjoy and discover as we complete the following sentences. It's stream of consciousness style, so whatever surfaces first, just let it flow. We're not really thinking hard about completing these sentences. We are just noticing what arises and letting our subconscious come through as we just complete the sentences. So if you have your journal, please jam on the rest of the sentence. If you don't have your journal, if you're driving or something and you can't journal right now, just I invite you to do your best to do like an internal journaling in your mind's eye. All right, so let's begin. If there is a part of me that knows more than my conscious mind, when I feel connected with what really matters to me, as I learn to accept my feelings, whether I like them or not, as I learn to accept all the different parts of me, if I surrender to the process of growth and change, if I exercise the courage to honor my own life, if I were to take full responsibility for getting what I want, if I allow old wounds to fade away, if I stop blaming others and start living, if I honor what makes me feel excited, as I learn to hear the voice of my higher self, as I learn to honor my own wisdom, when I am fully ready to see what I see and know what I know, as I breathe in deeply and feel my own power, as I allow myself to feel lighter, and lastly, I am becoming aware And as we move into our reflection section for today's segment, let's just follow up our journaling session to just stay in this state of open, flowing communication with our higher self by filling an entire page of our journal with the endings to this sentence. If any of what I have been writing is true, it might be helpful if I... Feel free to hit pause to give yourself the time to journal on that. If any of what I've been writing is true, it might be helpful if I... And let's see what comes through. So we are worthy and we are powerful. This has been quite a journey of self-discovery, and we are competent to handle change and the wonder of our being in all its glory. So as we do these sentence fragment journal prompts, we gain further information to create, to play, to experiment, to observe. So if there are topics or patterns you would like to explore, feel free to give yourself the space to just continue journaling and discovering. And as we wrap up our final segment on this journey with our creative exercise, we're just invited to create something that represents our higher self. So maybe you do an art page over your journaling exercise. That's a fun one we like to do. Or maybe you just give yourself unlimited permission to play and create in whatever's tickling your fancy right now and see what comes through. We'd be so curious to see what materials and images or colors or shapes or whatever represents your higher self. We have a wonderful community platform activity feed where we can share whatever's coming up for us. And we'd be delighted to have you join us over there. You can find a link for that in the description of wherever you're listening to this. And thank you for joining us on such an epic journey. Thank you, Marva, for creating this 8-segment journey into the art of self-discovery. It is really for me, the art is creating my life in ways that bring me joy, freedom, health, peace, happiness, and treating my life as the canvas, ongoing masterpiece that I get to show up for every day, one moment at a time, and continue to add to this wonderful piece of art. It's so beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me. That wraps up this journey. Thank you so much. If you hadn't listened to the previous segments, you can find all of the materials on Intention Inspired. So feel free to go check that out. Lots of other multimedia fun things over on our online platform, intentioninspired.com. And we've got some exciting new journeys coming up. I am just putting the bow on 30 days of adventure. That one is going to be so fun. So whatever adventures might be percolating for you, just notice so that maybe you can use this upcoming journey as a way to fuel whatever adventure, internal adventure, external. There's so many ways to approach the romance that is adventure. And so I so look forward to leaning into our fears, overcoming the obstacles, strengthening our mind, body, soul, getting to know more about our beautiful, limitless self, and playing on this journey of self-discovery. So I will see you very soon. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day.